Never do this to a Capricorn. If you think a Capricorn will quietly tolerate repeated disrespect or neglect, think again. Their patience is measured, and their standards are high. Capricorn is the mountain of the zodiac, steady, reliable, and ambitious. They exude a quiet confidence that comes not from flamboyance, but from inner discipline, persistence, and an unshakable sense of purpose. Their approach to life is methodical. They plan, strategize, and invest in their goals with remarkable dedication. Yet, beneath the reserved exterior lies a deeply sensitive, emotionally intelligent individual who values loyalty, integrity, and hard-earned respect. A Capricorn may forgive mistakes once or twice if boundaries are crossed, but persistent carelessness, dishonesty, or disregard for their values can awaken a side of them that is firm, decisive, and unrelenting. Their reactions may not be loud or dramatic, but when triggered, they are intense, deliberate, and unforgettable. Understanding a Capricorn's principles, ambitions, and emotional needs is essential if you want to maintain a positive relationship with them, whether romantic, familial, or professional. Here are 10 things you should never say or do to a Capricorn. Ignoring these can erode trust, challenge their patience, or even sever your connection entirely. 1. Why are you so serious? Capricorns are often labeled as serious or stoic, but this is a reflection of their commitment to goals, responsibility, and long-term thinking. Their sense of purpose is not dull, it's grounded in a desire for stability, achievement, and meaningful impact. Calling them too serious diminishes their dedication and can feel dismissive. Instead, recognize their focus and perseverance. Appreciate their ability to navigate life thoughtfully and with intention. This earns respect and strengthens trust. 2. You work too much. Capricorn thrives on accomplishment. Hard work is not a burden for them, it's a source of pride and fulfillment. Criticizing them for being ambitious, driven, or workaholics can offend them deeply. Instead of undermining their dedication, support their efforts. Encourage balance gently without minimizing their commitment. Capricorns value people who acknowledge their drive rather than trivialize it. 3. You're too controlling. Capricorns take responsibility seriously, which can sometimes be misinterpreted as control. They plan meticulously and strive to maintain order in their lives. Criticizing them for being controlling overlooks the fact that they simply value structure, organization, and reliability. If you need to negotiate boundaries, approach with tact, respect, and logic. Capricorns respond to reasoned dialogue, not to accusations or emotional dramatics. 4. Why can't you relax? Relaxation is essential for everyone, but a Capricorn's focus and ambition can make it challenging to let go. Pressuring them to unwind on your timetable can feel like a disregard for their responsibilities and priorities. Instead, create opportunities for shared leisure without judgment or expectation. They will appreciate the gesture while retaining their sense of agency. 5. You're too cautious. Capricorns are naturally cautious because they understand the value of preparation, patience, and foresight. They do not take unnecessary risks, but when they act, it's deliberate and well considered. Calling them cautious or hesitant may be perceived as criticism, undermining their judgment. Respect their methodical nature and understand that their careful approach often leads to better, longer-lasting outcomes. 6. Betraying their trust. Trust is sacred to a Capricorn. They do not open their hearts lightly, and when they do, it reflects deep respect and commitment. Betrayal, whether through dishonesty, broken promises, or manipulation, is met with profound disappointment and guardedness. A Capricorn may forgive once, but repeated breaches can cause them to withdraw completely. Regaining their trust is difficult and requires consistent effort, honesty, and time. 7. You're too rigid. Flexibility is not their default mode, and attempts to force them to adapt quickly can feel disrespectful. Capricorn's rigidity is actually a manifestation of their dedication to values, schedules, and long-term plans. Instead of demanding immediate change, discuss alternatives thoughtfully and provide logical reasons. Capricorns appreciate patience and strategic thinking, not sudden emotional pressure. 8. Undermining their achievements. Capricorn takes immense pride in what they accomplish, professionally, personally, and emotionally. Dismissing their success, belittling their efforts, or suggesting they didn't earn it can trigger resentment. Celebrate their victories, recognize their hard work, and show genuine admiration. Capricorns respond to acknowledgement far more than empty praise. 9. Mocking their ambition. Ambition is a core part of Capricorn identity. Mocking their goals, questioning their drive, or labeling them as materialistic or work-obsessed is insulting. They are motivated by the desire for stability, legacy, and self-respect, not superficial gain. Support their aspirations, even if they differ from your own. Constructive conversation about goals is welcomed, but ridicule is never tolerated. 10. Ignoring their boundaries. Capricorns value respect, personal space, and clear boundaries. Attempting to manipulate them, pressure them into decisions, or dismiss their limits can erode trust and strain any relationship. They respond best to honesty, reliability, and measured interaction. Push too far, and they will disengage, quietly, deliberately, and often permanently. 11. Taking their loyalty for granted. Once a Capricorn commits, to a person, a relationship, or a project, they invest fully. Their loyalty is earned and given carefully. Failing to reciprocate, neglecting their efforts, or treating their dedication as insignificant will hurt them profoundly. Unlike more reactive signs, Capricorns rarely lash out immediately. Instead, they withdraw their energy, trust, and involvement slowly but decisively. When this happens, it's often too late to repair the damage without sincere effort and consistent respect. Capricorn is the mountain of the zodiac, steadfast, ambitious, and wise beyond their years. They are the planners, the achievers, and the keepers of responsibility. They provide stability, guidance, and a grounding influence in the lives of those around them. Yet, they are not impervious. Disrespect their boundaries, mock their ambition, betray their trust, or trivialize their achievements, and you will encounter a Capricorn who retreats with quiet decisiveness. Their patience is long, but it is not infinite. Once pushed beyond their limits, their withdrawal is subtle but permanent, a measured response that speaks volumes. To keep a Capricorn in your life. Respect their pace and process. Appreciate their hard work and achievements. Honor their boundaries and principles. Value their loyalty and wisdom. Do this, and you will have a Capricorn who is steadfast, trustworthy, and deeply invested in your life. Push too far, and their absence will be as quiet as it is absolute. Understanding a Capricorn's inner strength and measured reactions is not just wise, it's essential for anyone seeking a lasting relationship with this ambitious, disciplined, and loyal sign.